We welcome you to Los Angeles. It's time for MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Coming up on the first pitch and towing the slab in this one, Shohei Ohtani.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go? Now it's the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. And a foul ball. And misses inside. Fouled off. He was late. Comes the 2-2. Got him looking. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful. Alek Thomas now 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's game. And that one fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Ohtani, 31 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. There's a strike. And a base hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Ketel Marte in the box now. No balls and a strike. Just missed. Thomas at first, 1 gone. Sinker catches the zone at the knees.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt. That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Corbin Carroll in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the 3rd and final game of the series.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Now it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. 1 hit, 1 left. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab, Martín Pérez. Singy's looking at a nice little milestone here.
Well, he's been sitting on 99 career wins. I think he's got it in him for 100 today. Excited to be in the chair and watch him work.
Here's Mookie Betts. Singy, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is He's really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. That one misses. Ball one.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Well struck right field. Carroll going back on this one. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. 3 for 6 in the series so far. There's a strike.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Not even close there. And 1-1. A little bit low.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Misses off the inside, and it's 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. One down, base is empty. Base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Alex Bregman. Not close with that one, and that is ball one. Shohei on the go. That's in for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Squirts away a little bit. 1 out and a runner at second. Swinging a foul straight back. To third. Zips it to first, and they get Bregman for the out. Will Smith to the plate. Smith with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That's towards center. Thomas gets under it. And that ends the inning. 1 left for LA. Top of the second. Now it's the DH, Pavin Smith. Fastball catches the corner at the knees.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
Tosses to first, and a quick out, number 1. Gabriel Moreno at the plate now. That's ball 1. Second inning here, no score. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. And strike 1 to the catcher. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Slap the other way, foul. On the ground, 2 ball. To Betts at second for 1. On to Freeman, double play, inning over. Back here in L.A., we head to the bottom of the second, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez just missed. And a swing and a miss there.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. And next for L.A., Andy Pages. 3 for 7 in the series so far. That's out to center field. Thomas gets under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
A changeup missing, and the count is 2-0.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Swing and a miss. Now 2-1.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Swing and a foul out of play. Man on second, 2 down. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Ohtani back to work. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Fastball for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now. Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
So digging in, Ivan Melendez. In there for strike 1. Top of the third, no score. That one fouled hard the other way. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Perdomo stands in now and watches strike 1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. On the ground to third. Throws across the diamond, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Alex Call. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. That's off the mark, and it's a ball and a strike. And that's in for a strike. And a ball and 2 strikes. That's down and in.
No, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to.
This one's into the gap in left center, and that should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike. No outs. Runner on second. Yeah, that's fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Here's Shohei Ohtani. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That misses the zone. 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. In the air, left field, down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Chases the changeup in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
And another ball. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
This is one of those situations where the pitcher may not really want to deal with the guy in the box, and you got to be aware of that. Take your walk. I couldn't do it, but I think he can.
Inning over. So the Dodgers lead. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Inside, just missed. Thomas, 25 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2018. Next offering is in for a strike. And he hits a ground ball right side. Edman throws to first, and one gone to the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Late swing, foul to the left. On the ground to the left. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Go ahead run on base. This is Corbin Carroll. That's outside, and it's 1-0. Marte, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. 1-1, check swing, appeal down to third. And that's a swing according to umpire Ed Drummond. Cuts and misses, it's a strikeout.
Well, a well-thrown splitter is going to do exactly that. Get you off balance, thinking it's a fastball. Very similar to a changeup, but oftentimes a split's going to have even more downward movement with more velocity. Good pitch.
Smith batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Fought off foul. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Misses, and it's 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He's got it, and that is that. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom 4, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Will Smith. Little chopper rolls foul. Next offering is fouled back.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That one outside. Now 1-2. And that's in the dirt. That one ripped left field. Back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. That one hit to right. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out. And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pages. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Turned on, but foul wide of third. No score here, but a runner at third with 1 down. And ball 1. Swing and a chopper out to short. Perdomo on to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Doubled in his first AB. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Thomas has this one sized up. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these D-backs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game. Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
That one in triple digits.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
One down, base is empty. And it remains 2-2. And the pitch. Inside, just missed. And a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8.
Boog, if you can set up a good two-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
In the dirt. Gurriel up to third on the wild pitch.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important.
Struck him out on the foul tip. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Tommy Edman at the plate. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. His second homer this series. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Now the Diamondbacks manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Martín Pérez will depart. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, John Curtis.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Alex Call steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Doubled his first time. Ground ball up the middle. Handles, throws to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. A.J. Puck, the left-hander, up and throwing. Ginkel warming up as well. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-1. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Line drive. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And it's 2-zip. 6th inning coming up on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. Ohtani back to work, and he can't come up with it. still finds a way to get off a throw, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. Here's the center fielder, Alec Thomas. 1 for 2. And that one fouled off.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And there's a ball. On the ground to third. Over to Edman. On to Freddie. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's Ketel Marte. A dive. Nice stop. To his knee, the throw, and they get the out.
Proof right there of why he's a Gold Glover. Flash that leather around and make everybody excited. Nice job to end the inning.
Back here at Chavez. Now at the plate, Alex Bregman. And there's a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts the bottom of the 6th with a double. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
So a change being made out at second. Dodgers bring in a pinch runner, Ceddanne Rafaela. The batter now will be Will Smith. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Gurriel handles the chance. Runner tags at second, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That one fouled off. One away with a runner at third here in the bottom of the 6th. Misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
And next for L.A., Andy Pajes. In the air, right field. Squeezes it, and that will end the inning. Now into the game, Yoan Moncada. He's the new third baseman.
Number 6.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona. Number 70 taking over on the mound. This is his 5th appearance of the year. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball one. There's the strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Hernandez makes the grab, one away. Stepping in, Pavin Smith. Slider right there. The Dodgers trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Now 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Pitch misses there. 2-2. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. And it gets by him. And he'll reach second with one away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Really important at bat coming up now.
Way outside, 1-1. Next offering misses down and away. That one way outside, and the count is 3-1.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Smith leads off second with one gone in the inning. And the tying run is on base. The tag at third, and he's out.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, you couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
2 outs, runner on first. Next to hit for Arizona, Miguel Vargas. And that's outside. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The 1-1 is fouled off. Grounds one to short. Tosses across the first. Third out. No runs. One hit. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Kevin Ginkel. And here's Freddie Freeman. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Ginkel, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Hammered down the right side, but foul. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Ed. He's already homered here in this one.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
And that one in the air center field. Thomas sizing it up. He's got it. One down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So up next, Alex Call. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Max Muncy, runner on first with one down for him. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe. Singy, the best way to catch this guy might be on replay.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the only way to catch him, Boog. I mean, you see that sprint speed on StatCast right there. It's elite and just makes it very tough on the defense. A lot of pressure on those players.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
And that's off the inside edge. 1-2 to count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone. Now it's Mookie Betts. 0 for 3 in this one. Tap foul at the plate. Turns and fires to Betts. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
In the dirt, blocked. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. 1-2 now. And that one hammered. Gurriel going back. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Back here in LA, and it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Bailey Ober into the game.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. Gurriel gets a piece. Swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you will.
Edman slings to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Shohei gets on base and keeps it going. Now up next for Arizona, Alek Thomas. And that drops in for a strike. And that misses. Ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Fires over to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Left for Arizona. They trail it here 2-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. A.J. Puck.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And the batter now, Shohei Ohtani. 1 for 3.
Shohei Ohtani.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. This one popped up. Vargas. And there's one down. Here is Yoan Moncada getting his first appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench defensively. And that is out of play. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a big swing and a miss. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Up the middle, Perdomo whips it to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out. 2 down, base is empty, and up to the plate is Will Smith. And first offering is fouled off. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fastball is outside. Fights that one away, still 1-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Outside low, ball 2. That's a hit, and that extends the inning for Teoscar Hernandez.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. A.J. Puck won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Kyle Nelson gets handed the rock out of the pen. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Runner at first with 2 away. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Foul ball there. That one missing inside. Right through there for a strike. Smith off of first with 2 away. Breaking ball inside, and the count is 2-2. Teoscar goes down on strikes. 1 left. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now, so they turn to their closer, Brock Stewart. A chance at his first save of the year. And a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Good job to fight that one off. Caught him looking for the K. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. And now here is Pavin Smith. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. So they're down to their final out. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno, just off the outside edge. 1-0. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. The D-backs down to their final strike. Got him, and that is the ball game.
Oh, a really nice 3-game home series sweep. They came out and, from the first game of this series, really had a determination to play fundamentally sound baseball. They came up with the big hit when they needed it. Pitchers came in. They got the big outs when they needed it. So all the way around, a collective effort that has produced a nice little series sweep.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shambi. We'll talk to you soon.